Negotiators are heading to Egypt as the world watches. Can diplomacy end the Gaza war? Meanwhile, former US President Donald Trump warns Hamas faces complete obliteration if it holds power. What's really at stake in this showdown? Hello and welcome to Global News Horizon. I'm your name. In this video, we break down the latest developments in Gaza, from the talks in Cairo to the high-stakes warnings from Trump, and explore what might come next. Delegations from Israel and Hamas are set to engage in indirect talks in Cairo, mediated by Egypt, Qatar, and the United States. These negotiations aim to achieve a ceasefire and the release of the remaining hostages held in Gaza. The US proposal includes Hamas releasing 48 hostages, around 20 presumed still alive, within 3 days. Hamas giving up power and disarming. Israel pulling back forces from certain areas of Gaza. Despite this, Israeli airstrikes have continued even as talks prepare to open. Donald Trump has taken an aggressive stance, warning that Hamas will face complete obliteration if it refuses to relinquish control. He's framed this as a test: accept the peace plan or face severe consequences. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu supports aspects of the plan, especially as it involves a partial withdrawal and the return of hostages, though he insists Israel must retain influence in security-sensitive zones of Gaza. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has cautioned that while hostage release may happen quickly, doing what comes after disarmament, governance transition, will be far more difficult. This is not just a handshake deal, there are serious hurdles. Trust and commitment: will Hamas truly disarm, give up control, and abide by the terms? Logistics and timing: coordinating hostages, troop movements, withdrawal zones, all under fire and in volatile conditions. Governance vacuum: if Hamas steps back, who governs Gaza? The plan envisions a technocratic or transitional authority, but that's politically tricky. Continued violence: even as talks begin, airstrikes and military operations persist, making it harder to enforce pauses or protect civilians. International and regional pressures: countries like Qatar and Egypt are deeply involved. Qatar says it's coordinating with Egypt and the US over Trump's proposal. Let's run through what might happen. Ceasefire and hostage exchange. The most optimistic scenario: Hamas releases hostages, Israel withdraws partially, and a fragile ceasefire holds, allowing humanitarian access and relief. Partial deal with oversight. Hostages freed, but Hamas remains politically active, though diminished. A transitional body may govern Gaza under heavy international supervision. Rejection and escalation. If Hamas rejects disarmament or giving up power, Trump's warning may translate into intensified attacks. Complete obliteration: rhetoric raises risk of full military escalation. Stalemate and continued conflict: talks could collapse or stall. Violence resumes: civilian suffering continues, and the war drags on. Globally, any breakthrough would influence diplomacy across the Middle East, especially the Israeli-Palestinian issue. For decades, the Gaza conflict has been entrenched. This moment could redefine power balances or amplify tensions further. The coming days in Cairo will be critical. Can negotiators bridge decades of mistrust? Will Hamas accept the terms, or will the conflict spiral again? We'll keep watching this closely. If this video helped you understand what's happening, please like, share, and subscribe to Global News Horizon for updates on Gaza, the Middle East, and global affairs. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and expand your horizon.